The wars between the Moors and Christians had hard-won in constant struggle. North Africa had no respite at these beautiful coastal cities, were paid a high price for power. We are in Fez, near Morocco, where Christian slaves, victims of conflict, learn when I say conflict, the sound of the chains. In a world where they mix the honor, cruelty, competence, love, duty and slavery, the men and women are born and die. Among these walls lives Phoenix, daughter of the king from Fez, beautiful and unhappy at the same time, by the tragic fate that she lives.
Give truth to your sadness. This beautiful portrait is from the infant of Morocco, Calderón, which comes to surrender the crown to your feet. Ambassador, which brings a message of love. He brings 10,000 horsemen that they will conquer Ceuta. Let love to whom must be crowned king of your beauty fest. What happens to you?
The sentence of my death.
What do you say?
Her heart is trapped between two loves. Her father, to whom she owes obedience, and Muley, the love of her life.
My lord, you know that you have always been my owner, my father and king. What should I say?
Oh, Muley, the chain you have lost.
The silence makes my humility immense.
Lies the song if it is taught. Lies the voice if it is said.
Take the portrait.
Force the hand will take it, but the soul won't be able to.
Muley, general of the army, knight, in love with her since childhood. But her love is not something easy to have, because he owes obedience to the king, the father of his beloved.
He will come, Muley. Anyway, Muley, what about the sea?
Today, I bring you news of sadness.
Speak as much as you know.
I left, as your honored wicked lord, to travel across the coasts. It was your attempt that I arrived to the famous city, Ceuta, and means beauty. The one that the heavens removed to your crown, and to the shame of our weapons, Portuguese banners rise in its towers. A break to a pride. I went with the others to look and to find out with all your strength, to tell the layout and form that is today, and how you can start the war with less danger. The heavens ran to the victory. Although now, and with more necessity, there is another beautiful city, because the weapons ready for great Ceuta, it matters that come over danger. Because that city, treating cries of equal pain, equal disgrace, same rule, because a navy has come out of Lisbon and comes to lay siege with heroic determination. The court of Portugal sent its two brothers, Enrique and Fernando. At this hour, they will already have to ride to danger. Let us live to defend it. Take yourself the weapons that maybe today an heroic prophecy be completed, and they see that of course sword converted green and blue campaigns into red void blood!
Be quiet! Don't tell me more! I am full of mortal fury! I will make that in Africa they have sepulchre! They are bandits! You, Muley, go with the horsemen of the coast. I will arrive quickly with the rest of the army. And this way, the blood finishes with so many in one day. Because Ceuta must be mine, and Tanger mustn't be a thing!
Phoenix, what time did I say in your hand? Who is that playful one? Tell me! Who? I already see that it is no way of speaking to you. But the heavens know that with jealousies, respect to everything is lost. But if with love I reminded silence, with jealousies, Phoenix, I can.
This portrait had been sent by
Who?
the Prince Tarudan.
For what reason?
Because ignorant my father of my care.
Right?
He sees that this to kill
Don't tell me more!
What blame do I have for my father threatening him? Could I excuse him?
No!
How?
You have pretended another thing!
Well, what could I make?
To die! But I will do it for you!
It was forced.
My absence, sepulture of my hope. And to make sure that you can change yourself, I already go again.
Please, go.
Masao was already left from me. Jump it! That won't be in vain that I take up from your hand Don't take me out of the chest!
Destiny. The master of puppets that plays with lives. Who will cut those ropes and run towards unattainable desires? But what if we could choose? What if you had someone that gave us that opportunity? Sound of boats squeaking. Sail close. Soldiers invading the beach. And two brothers willing to overcome what is coming. Fernando and Enrique, Portugal princes. Brave Christian warriors prepared to conquer this land. And who fall at his feet.
Beautiful Africa, I must be the first to receive in your sand, so that you feel the powerful force that must be surrendered to you. Our weapons won't be used everybody see, that will count to enlarge the faith of God. The honor will be his, and his the glory.
Fernando! My lord! To the side of the mountain, I saw a troop of horsemen. They come from the part of Fez.
Let's go and intercept them! Enrique, this against enough as a good principle. Courage.
And your brother, accidents of the time, don't frighten me. Neither the semblance of the death will.
Only you remember, your people retired fighting again, and your hearts left you for a spoil of my strong and out of an army. I don't want to go beyond from here. And since Sadikan so much as all that eyes, for the most and for the eyes, you shoot pharmacies and put charities. I think that it is another the cause of San you. Because by the freedom, it wasn't just, not isn't, that Christ so tenderly, who had so hardly. How do you feel, Maurice? I believe that coming prisoner don't feel.
Brave you are, Spanish. And courteous as brave. You conquer with the word as much as with the soldier. I am the king from Fez nephew. My name is Muley Heke. I was son of misfortunes from my first taste. In the treasure of the night, I was born in the arms of the death. I came to Fez, and a beauty I have always adored. She lived next to my home so that I had her closer. For the first years, that love was more constant, more impossible of finishing and breaking. We both raised together in our childhood. Although it was brief, I enjoyed in so glorious 1,000 loving delights. But I was absent from a bad luck, because in my absence, another love has come to keep me there. Him blissful, me unhappy. He present, me absent, me captive. And he free. I received my luck when you captured me. See if it's natural that I complain.
Reverend Galen Moorish, if you love like you say, if you love like you feel, please will you suffer. Everyone for your rescue, more press than just act. Go back and tell your lady that a Portuguese gentleman is offered for slavery. And if he expects to pay my price for you, I give you what you owe me. Charge your debt of love and achieve your interest. Get on in your house and go.
I can't respond you as the one who so liberally suffered just by accepting his price. But tell me, Portuguese, who are you?
A nobleman, and not more.
You show it well. Whoever you are, for the best and for the worst, I am your slave, eternally.
Generous action is to give, and more the life, divine love of election. But can we rebel against the fate? Which will be its price?
Great Portuguese!
What do you want?
I love to pay you someday so many goods.
Enjoy them.
Because at last, making the right thing never is lost. Allah keeps you Spanish.
Oh, Fernando,
Enrique,
I'm looking for you.
what's up again?
Those echoes are the armies of Faith and Morocco because Calderón is the king that comes with people, and we are between each army, so that we are attackers and assaulting. What will we do?
What? To die as a good man, with constant courage. Hungry to master two princes. So let's die for the faith, because we have come to die.
Guerra! Guerra!
Surrender your soul, Arab Portuguese. If I manage to see your eyes in my hands, I promise to be your friend. Who are you?
A gentleman, don't you hope to know any more from me? Give me that.
Fernando! My lord! Show no divinity maiden!
What do I hear? Lower the weapons. That I don't want more glory today. And this prisoner is enough to be for victory. Prisoner, my brother? Enrique, Fernando is in my hands today. And although shot with the advantage that I have, I could get you dead. I have come today only to defend myself. And for the rescue of one, that Fernando will stay in my hands, waiting for you to set him free. But your trade will be in vain. If Ceuta isn't given to me for his king.
Poor Fernando. Although his generosity deserves an equivalent price, we don't always receive as we give. Meanwhile, among the cold walls of a fortress. A rose withers, waiting for the water when it was most needed.
Sarah? Rose? Is there anyone who can respond me?
But that rose withered, waiting for the water when it was most needed. The cruel fate prevented the two lovers to have a single opportunity to melt their love. And now, although the rain watered the field, the plant lost the taste for life.
You are sun for me, and that shade for you. And the shade followed the sun. I listened to the sweet echo of your voice, and I accelerated the step from that mountain. How do you feel?
A fountain, free, great and sweet, made a pleasant flow of crystal and silver, with melancholy and sadness, always unhappy passion. But a hand took me. The contact introduced ice in my veins, horror the voices that follow me fast, full of mortal poison. Oh, unhappy woman, oh, false misfortune! That this beauty must be price of the dead. And I live so sad that I will better say that I died. For instance, I hope the premonition from that oracle and the end so certain my life must have. Oh, poor me. Today, I must be a dead man's right price.
Easy is to decipher that dream, that illusion, because they are the images of my pain. You have to give the one's hand to Calderón, but I die thinking about it. He doesn't have to enjoy your love if he does not kill me first. Oh heavens! And you, with so many afflictions, will be the price of a death, since you will see me die from love, of envy and jealousy.
Friends, forgive me. Give me your arms. I hope help from Portugal. And if they can't take me out of the captivity, I already say that you all will go with me.
Lord, your life and health make your liberty blissful.
Oh, Fernando! Enrique! What sweet is that? But when how he killed my daughter? Because if he has said, I don't feel anything. So you answer me? Listen to me, my brother. Since the king heard such news, the heart was covered with sadness, so that he passed from the melancholy to lethargy that died. He knows that hardships don't kill. The king there is in heaven. Does it cause so much more prison to him?
The Portugal King Edward died knowing that Fernando was prisoner, and the only solution was to exchange him with Ceuta. A son of the lineage of Aves, captive among the Moors, the royal blood of a family tarnished forever.
knows what sorrows mean. Please, continue.
The king, in his testament, orders that for the presence of the prince, we have to read Ceuta. And this way, that I, with Alfonso's power, that he is who invites him, I can read the city. And then... Stop, Enrique! Don't continue! Because those are unworthy words, neither of a Portuguese prince, nor of a master that professes Christian religion. My brother, who is in heaven, if he leaves that clause in his testament, it isn't to read it and to fulfill, and only to show he wants my freedom. How it is possible to live in a Mura city that my brother the king has paid for his life? Could it be good that so many live, die today for one life that it doesn't matter to be lost? Who I am? I am more than a man! No! The one that is a slave is incapable of nobility. I am so. That's who calls me prince. He's mistaken. Who does order that the life of a slave? It's all at what price? To die is to lose the being, and I lost it in a war. I lost the being, then I died. For that reason, it isn't a sense exploit that so many people die today for a dead man. King, order my freedom. Enrique, return to your homeland. Say that in Africa you left me buried. Maurice! You have one slave left! Christians! Fernando is dead! Captives! A partner is added today to your sorrow. Everyone knows that today a constant prince exalt the Catholic faith among miseries and sorrows. As when there was no other reason than Ceuta to have a church, I could lose 1,000 lives in their defense.
Ungrateful! Ingrate to the glory sanguine of my kingdom! How did you take me off and deny me what I more have wished? Fancy your name and comfort yourself, my slave. I have treated you like a slave. Today Ceuta is in your hands. Did you admit yourself as a captive? Did you admit yourself, owner? Why don't give me Ceuta?
Because it belongs to God, and it is not mine!
Just like that I have severity.
It is life!
I will you with you then.
It is life!
Then you will have freedom.
Don't! You have Ceuta!
The king is captive. He is equal to all. Who can chase over his feet?
As I already arrived in case of my loyalty to be seen, I owe the life to Fernando. I will repay him the debt.
Die he!
Here is Fernando, connoisseur of his superiority, and trusts God to be on his side. He challenged with arrogance to the king, and he denied something that can cost his life. This is the greatest sign of the power of a God, the value and the willingness of sacrifice of his servants.
As the masters already said,
of authority and power, he is to me to work and serve as a slave. You've gone for rule over the armies, to surrender at the foot of the simple flowers.
Heaven, what is what I see?
What does amaze you?
Would it cost this novelty?
My leg.
So rigorous is it?
So strong.
You make feel sad.
Don't be astonished.
Why?
Because men born young to fortune and death.
Are not you, Fernando?
Yes, I am.
Who did put you this way, you?
The king.
How has it been possible to devise two stars in one day?
For that reason, the flowers we have come to show up for them. The roses got up early, and to get all day blooming. The men saw their life like flowers, and one day they were born, and they spied.
Horror and fear you have given me. Neither to hear you nor you say you won't.
And the flowers,
Since you have seen that lack in them, destroy and break them.
do you want them yet?
No.
Fernando, are we alone?
Yes.
Listen,
What do you want?
you know that there are loyalty and faith in the chest of Amur. I don't know where to begin, but I am running a risk if I am seen speaking to you. I come to give you the light that you gave me, so that I will have already a ship tonight in the sea. Then I will break your chains, return to reign into your homeland, along with the captives of Fez. It'll be easy to say that they could break the prison, and so we both have saved. Me the honor, and you the life. Fernando, this is the rescue of my prison. This is the obligation that I have you.
Ray, I'd like to represent you the prison, but the king's not here.
Have you seen you with me?
No.
With such as I can say that Fernando Muley, something is here to fear. Much estimate to find you here, Muley.
Lord, what you order?
I have feared that no south of mine, but it has to surrender to my feet with a more domestic war.
How?
With knocking down putting Fernando in such a state, he gives me Ceuta. You will know, Muley, that I have ended up fearing that the captain riot for him. I want to warn him. I have it to your charge, so that in any occasion you will come for him.
Without any doubt, the king had our treatment.
Honor or friendship? Payment or debt? Moor or Christian? Who should be paid?
Ray, what does that make you?
Have you listened?
Very well.
Then why don't you ask me what afflicts me? If I am with you, lawyer, I must be a betrayer with him. What should I do? What should I do if the king has locked the secret with Master King? Please tell me what I must do.
Muley, love and friendship are belong to the loyalty and the honor. Nobody's compared to the king. For that reason, my advice is you to serve him, and you defend me.
Fernando, I know that I owe you the life, and I have to pay it to you. Save yourself. Then, nothing to fear.
And will it be fair and grateful with you is compassionate with me? And you give to the honor that is giving life to me? No! And I want you to make use of my cause. Because me, for my God and for my Lord, I will be a constant prince in the slavery of faith.
Constancy, faith, honor. Those are the forces of Fernando. As long as he's supported by those pirates, nothing will knock him down. Except death. But for him, that is the final victory. Even so, Muley and Phoenix don't see with good eyes this attitude. They won't stop until they see him free, but tries all the means that they reach.
And Lord, as you know, I served you on earth and sea. If I deserve some place in your grace, please listen to me.
Yes.
Fernando,
Don't say anymore.
won't you hear me?
No saying, Fernando. You are ready for me.
How? When?
When you gave me occasion to do what's at me, you meant for him.
If I am his God, don't you want Lord to account for him?
Say, don't expect mercy.
Fernando, today his audacity has taken him to be so miserable that he's in a humble and unhappy place that it is unworthy of your hearing. Zack, poor and crippled, request pity to anyone passing, because you ordered his left in the dungeons he worked, and nobody gave him to it. He got sacked, and this way, he surrendered the middle and the majesty by force of evil. And so, even passing the cold night in the high dungeon, he continues constant in his faith. Stop already with so much rigor, Lord. Have mercy upon the prince.
That's enough, Muley.
My lord, if my humility has deserved some grace in your love, I am here today to ask a favor to your majesty.
What kind are you?
Fernando,
Stop! Don't pass beyond that line.
he is cursed to do sin in such a condition. I only
Hold
wanted...
on, Phoenix. Wait! Who does for Fernando to follow his death, to die unhappy, if by paying faithful to his threat, so cruel punishment with himself, as I am not with him? Is anything his game to live his misery and to live? Because if that is in his game, he is Ceuta, and he will stop from suffering.
There is no solution for the prince. Only his will can remove the chains that bind him. But, and if someone did it for him, what if was there anyone so powerful that he could snatch the freedom of Fernando to the king?
Alfonso, from Portugal, famous king. I will give you in silver and gold as much price as 2 cities are worth. I request you in a friendly way. But if you don't give him to me, I swear I will liberate him and conquer you with blood and fire.
That's what King Alfonso will be brave. If he gives me Ceuta, don't free of taking with you.
I have already come to get him, and I must take it with me. Get ready for the warding of home.
Brave, Lord, order Fernando to come and get ready. You will have served Venice with a people of war until she is safe. You leave her with her husband.
That's just what I needed. So I'm being absent. I cannot help Fernando.
Are you well this way, Lord?
Let you deny the sacrifice.
Lord, I'm going to look for something you do it.
Feel sorry for me, man! There's a beast of another beast in Paris I will.
In so miserable condition. More defense me. More offense me. Master, please!
Jimmy, neither prince nor master young. His corpse.
You are not master nor prince. Respond me as Fernando. Do you continue constant in your faith? Is this obedience, humility, or courage?
It is to show you, as much as a slave, must respect his lord. And since I am your slave, and I am the true presence, I have to speak to you this time. Listen, my king and lord. I call you king, and although you are from another lord, the deity of the king, it's so respectable, so assured, and so absolute, the engender merciful courage. I don't want to sympathize with my treason. I wish it for you to give me life. You know that I am mortal, and that my time has to come, and that deathless. And although it must be so in my faith, see this faith is the sun which lights me, and the light which gives me. You won't succeed against the church. If you won't succeed over me, God will defend my cause, because I defend his.
You will cause your death from your same hand, and not me. Don't expect mercy from me. Have mercy of you, Fernando, that I have really too.
Like that.
My friend, you are late. My illness is already mortal. Take me from here in your hand.
It will just be the last love of my life.
Tragic and cruel fate that is unforgiving to slaves or kings. This makes no to be difference between the good and the bad. But now it's the war. Those who are unaware of the sudden of a man who surrendered by his faith. But he was sacrificed for all the others. It's already late. But the soul of Fernando, divine illumination, will hurt them in their battle.
king to come now to listen to me.
What do you want, you brave?
Surrender me the prince, the master Fernando, and I will give you Phoenix and Muley for rescue. Choose what you want, that Phoenix die, or to give me Fernando.
What must I do? Fernando is and my daughter is in his hands.
What is this, Lord? You see my life in this danger. Do you doubt what you must respond? Could neither a minute nor an instant of delay allow you to decide to save me?
Phoenix, it is not the delay of response to deny your life. When heavens want my life to end. You should know, Alfonso, that the old Phoenix came out yesterday. When sunset, they embodied into two seas of the dead and fallen. Together the sons and the prince. Give death to Phoenix, and you can avenge your blood in my blood.
Hope for me. My hope is finished.
I have no choice but to live a moment. What? What do you hear? How late receive freedom?
King from Fez, in order to do doesn't think that once Fernando's death is not worth from this beauty. For him, I exchange you to avenge his death. Send an unhappy death for a divine image.
What do you say, unbeaten Alfonso?
Those captives all over him.
Give king.
Handing over the body of Amarty to his homeland, I decided to finish this historical chapter. Not as a tragedy, but winning the award of honor and duty, redemption and a general happiness, fulfilling all we didn't relate to his beauty, but he was sacrificed for all the others. For this reason,
In my arms, I receive you, divine martyr prince. In sovereign temple, I will deposit your body. Phoenix, I give you, king. And I demand you to marry Muley, for the friendship I know he had with the prince. Take each other's until the day. Go the army to the sound of big trumpets and temperate drums. For funeral order. For finishing the deed and the forgiveness of their big mistakes. The Portuguese Fernando, Príncipe Constante.